Something wild just happened in Parliament, and you're not going to hear it on the mainstream media. This just happened moments ago in the House of Commons.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
Indicated that during question period, the Leader of the Opposition had used language directed at the Minister of Foreign Affairs that was deemed to be unparliamentary. In fact, it was very similar in nature and language used earlier this year by a member who accused the Leader of the Opposition of pandering to an odious regime. At the time, that member was asked to withdraw that comment. I therefore asked yesterday that the Leader of Opposition do the same, namely to withdraw his comment at the earliest opportunity. To date, this has not happened. We will soon find ourselves at the time of day where the Leader of the Opposition normally undertakes one of his most important roles, namely leading off question period. Members will recall that when the Leader of the Opposition was himself the subject of unparliamentary language, to which I just referred, members of his caucus took great offence and made that perfectly clear to the chair occupant, who then very rightly insisted on a withdrawal. As such, I am sure members can appreciate that I must do the same in the present circumstances.
Our parliamentary system depends on respect for the rules that members set out for themselves, and the application of which has been entrusted to the Speaker and other chair occupants. Ignoring the authority of the chair, who is in charge of enforcing parliamentary rules, has a corrosive effect on our discussions. I would call on all members, and especially the leaders of the different parties represented in the House, to reflect on this. These situations only tarnish the reputation of the House and its members in the eyes of the public. This undermines the important work done by the House.
Opposition is an experienced member who is well versed in our practices and procedures. He knows that in our system, the role of the Leader of the Opposition is to ask questions to the Ministry, to ensure it is held accountable for its actions, and to challenge its decisions. His role is not to make the government comfortable, quite the contrary. But his actions must also be exercised within the existing boundaries of parliamentary decorum.
Over the last few months, the member refused to heed decisions by the chair on non-parliamentary remarks during question periods on 2 occasions. In the first occasion, he was named. On the second occasion, his party had questions removed. Yesterday's events represent a third occasion.
The opposition should withdraw his comments made yesterday during question period. If he is not willing to do so, the chair will not recognize him for the remainder of today's sitting. I thank honourable members.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
Something wild just happened in Parliament, and you're not going to hear it on the mainstream media. This just happened moments ago in the House of Commons. Okay, so yesterday, Pierre Poilievre was holding Justin Trudeau and his ministers to account for their lack of action on stopping the lawless mobs that we're seeing across Canadian streets. Yesterday, you've probably seen this on social media before, people burning Canadian flags, ripping Canadian flags, and saying things like death to Canada, just the worst of the worst possible things. Yesterday, Pierre Poilievre was saying, he was asking Justin Trudeau and his foreign affairs minister what he was going to do about this, right? He was asking the government this. Moments ago in the House of Commons, the Speaker of the House of Commons, who is a Liberal member of Parliament, just banned Pierre Poilievre from asking questions in the House. I couldn't believe it myself. I was just watching it on TV, and I was in the middle of writing something, and I was like, this can't be for real. And I had to watch it. The Speaker of the House of Commons, remember, this is the guy who's been accused of all sorts of unethical behavior. He's been accused of partisanship. He was the guy who made an announcement for the Liberal Party of Ontario conference, I think, wearing his speaker robe. He went abroad and he was talking about being a Liberal in a formal setting. Like this guy has had to go before parliamentary committees to explain his behavior, and he just banned the Leader of the Opposition, Pierre Poilievre, from asking Justin Trudeau questions in the House of Commons. Now, here's the other thing. Here's the kicker. Justin Trudeau has had a lot worse behavior or whatever he's claiming happened than Pierre Poilievre has. There's only one reason in my mind why the Speaker of the House of Commons would ban the Leader of the Opposition from doing his exact job. What is Pierre Poilievre's job? It's to do what? It's to hold the government to account on your behalf. And the Speaker of the House of Commons just said, sorry, no, not today. You can't ask questions. Can you imagine that? This is Canada. We're supposed to have a democracy where I'm supposed to be able to represent 120,000 people. What's next? Is he just going to ban me from speaking in the House of Commons too? Unbelievable. This is the type of censorship of speech that this government is known for. Bill C-18, Bill C-11. I'm not even sure you're going to be able to see this thing, right? This is crazy. Instead of trying to answer your questions or pay attention to the needs of the people of Canada, what's their response? Let's ban people from speaking. Let's ban people from asking questions. And now it's not just in the government. It's not just government bills, but we had the Speaker of the House of Commons, who's supposed to be neutral, who's supposed to be nonpartisan, but who this speaker has been accused of breaking those rules many times, just ban Pierre Poilievre in the House of Commons from asking questions. That is unbelievable. I don't care if you vote Conservative or not. You should be concerned about the state of our democracy when you have the Speaker of the House of Commons banning Pierre Poilievre, the Leader of the Opposition, from asking questions. Now, I know that this message is not going to be widely spread in the mainstream media. They're probably going to try and spin it. Why? We just saw last week, right? We just saw CTV actually cut and splice an interview Pierre Poilievre said to make him seem like he said something else, right? So that's why I need you to share this video. If you've never done anything politically active before, do this. Share this video, get the message out, click subscribe wherever you're watching this, because I need your help so that you see what I'm seeing here in Ottawa. I'm a member of Parliament. I watch these proceedings closely so that I know what my rights are and what's happening on behalf of my constituents. But that's distorted now. With Bill C-18, Bill C-11, Justin Trudeau has enacted news bans on social media platforms. And now you've got the Speaker of the House of Commons banning Pierre Poilievre from asking questions of the government. I am livid. I cannot believe this. At a time when Justin Trudeau has so much scandal, so many issues. In fact, right now in Parliament, we're debating a major issue where the government is hiding documents from the RCMP on a major spending scandal. At a time when the Liberal government there's so many ethical scandals and questions and spending. Of course, this is the moment where the Speaker of the House of Commons says that Pierre Poilievre can't ask Justin Trudeau questions. Ridiculous, outrageous. We are going to fight this, but guys, you need to share this video and get the word out. Working hard for you in Ottawa. Have a great
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh yeah.
We need an election. That's it. There's no more to say about that. We just need an election. Hopefully we'll get one. My name's Aaron. Like, subscribe, share, get notified, all those fun things. Please leave a comment. Love the comments. Check your next video. Thank you for watching this one. Remember to get notified for the live shows. That's worth a look. Our live shows and getting involved in the chat room, it's a good experience. Come check it out. That's it. Learn about Canadian federal politics with Canadians similar to yourself. That's it. My name's Aaron, Canadian Looney. Catch you next video. Thanks for watching this one.